We've been waiting to tell the story of Natasha Romanoff for years. It was one of the great post-Infinity Saga opportunities. How to evolve into Phase 4.
I'm done running from my past. Natasha is a product of all these films that we've done.
You will look at the past again in a new light, and we are sowing the seeds of new characters into the future of the MCU.
It's good to see you too, sis. Kevin's genius is that he thinks in this really huge, unexpected way.
You know a lot about the characters already, so there are presumptions that you bring to it.
Okay, you got a plan, or shall I just stay duck and cover?
My plan was to drive us away.
And we like to subvert those.
Well, your plan sucks.
Marvel's created something absolutely extraordinary.
We're excited for people to go to theaters to see and experience this movie in its place in the pantheon of the MCU.
I made my choice. I'm done running.
All right, here we go, guys. Ready? And action.
Who am I? What a question. How am I like the Black Widow?
I got a ride. Could use a boost, though.
I would say I'm like the Black Widow in a lot of ways. Really do try to be as superhuman as I possibly can.
There you go. Good. Sorry. No, it's fine.
I think Heidi was born a superhero.
And here's Heidi Moneymaker, senior from UCLA.
Oh, Heidi Shortland.
Am I right?
Scarlett picked my sister because she's the best and nobody can touch her.
If there's something out there you want to do, go do it. No limits.
You don't know everything about me. The Avengers weren't my first family. It's important for us to understand how this family has shaped the person that Natasha became.
Natasha, don't slouch.
I'm not slouching.
Listen to your mother.
Oh my God, this...
Up.
All right, enough. All of you.
I didn't say anything.
Yelena is the kind of little sister character.
She's there to get the job done, and her relationship with Natasha then becomes quite interesting because they're constantly butting heads in the way that siblings do.
Why do you always do that thing?
What thing?
The pose. It's a fighting pose. You're a total poser.
It's really fun to be able to see those two characters when they're together.
Such a poser.
It's good to see you too, sis. It was so wonderful to be able to do this with Florence because she's such a wonderful actor, feisty and fiery and just full of life.
Scarlett's been the leading female face of these films for 10 years. That's definitely a cool badge to wear. I remember her daughter came to set one day and I was like, what does she think you do? And she goes, oh, you know, fight baddies for a living. And I was like, but that is what you do.
I like your vest.
God, I knew it. I knew you did. It's so cool, right?
Who the hell is that guy?
I was really excited about Taskmaster being this formidable opponent.
As soon as Natasha starts to experience the Taskmaster's fighting style, she's at a loss.
He has the ability to mimic other characters' moves from Captain America, Black Panther, and Hawkeye.
When you watch him, I think you feel like he's the ultimate secret weapon.
Rated PG-13.
3, 2, 1, action!
Black Widow is something that the Marvel Universe has never experienced before. The action in this film is real. You have these huge armored vehicles going through these iconic streets in Budapest. Budapest itself is so important to who Natasha really is and what drives her. And she finds this family from her past there.
So we're gonna talk like grown-ups? Is that what we are?
Within like 2 days of knowing Scarlett, I was just ramming her into a door frame. All the fighting in this film is so emotional and about not knowing how to say what you feel.
It's good to see you too, sis. There's some of the most intense fights that we've had in the MCU.
There's this big fight scene in this enormous prison. There were 400 extras.
This doesn't feel like a movie, it feels real.
I wanted to create something really visceral and fun, but to talk about Natasha as a human being. To let audiences see a side of her that they had never seen before.
I've spent a decade of time with this character, and she's finally able to write her own story. I'm done running from my past.
Who did the most research on their character? Well, Scarlett has done the most research in that she's played the character Natasha Romanoff multiple times before, so she has put in a lot of work into the character. Most likely to break during a scene? Me. Okay, most likely to pull pranks on set. I think the prize for that would definitely go to Mr. David Harbour. David Harbour is a kind of living embodiment of prankiness. Who is most like their character? I don't think any of us are like our characters. I think we're all acting characters that are like superheroes, and who's like that in real life? No one, right? Who is the least like their character? I am nothing like my character, Melina. I'm immensely fond of her. I had to journey like a long way to be her. Yeah, which is great. It's very fun to play a character that's not like you. Most likely to actually be a spy. I mean, I couldn't possibly tell you, right?
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Marvel Studios' Black Widow. Enjoy this special look. I've lived a lot of lives, but I'm done running from my past. I was an assassin, spy, an avenger. Before that, I had a family.
On July 9th.
We have unfinished business.
We fight with you.
The wait is over.
Ha!
You okay?
Great plan.
I love the part where I almost bled to death.
Marvel Studios' Black Widow. Rated PG-13. Experience it July 9th.
How much do you really know about the elusive Natasha Romanoff?
Before I worked for S.H.I.E.L.D., I made a name for myself.
When it was time to assemble the Avengers, who did S.H.I.E.L.D. call?
Let me put you on hold.
Former KGB assassin, agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., and Avenger, she fought through the Battle of New York, squared off against the Winter Soldier, defended the world against Ultron. She signed the Sokovia Accords, dealt with all that fallout, and beat back the forces of Thanos. When all seemed lost, she held the team together. But how well do you really know her? It's time for her story. I've lived a lot of lives. You've been waiting for this.
Black Widow's multi-layered and, motivated and determined and all of those things. And she has an arc. I would love to take this character in every different direction.
I'm always picking up after you boys.
The possibilities are really endless.
Before I worked for S.H.I.E.L.D., I made mistakes.
But I'm done running from my past. Very few actors can say that they've worked on a character for 10 years and then suddenly have this chance to delve deep into the inner workings of this person.
We have to go back to where it all started.
There's one movie people have been asking us to make for a very long time. More so than any other film. The Black Widow movie.
We're going to be able to create something that is a different flavor for the Marvel Universe.
I'm just excited to see the real Black Widow. She's not a classic hero because she has a dark past.
What brings you home?
You get to see all these facets of her that we've never ever seen before.
We have unfinished business. One thing's for sure, it's going to be a hell of a reunion.
Marvel Studios' Black Widow.
I am thrilled to celebrate here with you at the world premiere of Black Widow.
The wait is finally over.
Let's go.
It's a huge, fun action movie for the fans. Can't wait for people to see it.
We're finally getting to see it. So exciting.
Thank you for waiting. I'm really grateful you're all here tonight.
We're here to celebrate Black Widow!
We make these movies for you, and we finally get to see it.
You ready to watch Black Widow?
Let's go.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being the best fans in the world. Enjoy the world premiere of Marvel Studios' Black Widow.
We have to go back to where it all started.
It was amazing. Mind-blowing. Oh my God, I love the film.
It's going to be a hell of a reunion.
Hi there, here's today's movie fact. In Avengers Age of Ultron, Scarlett Johansson was actually pregnant and had multiple stunt doubles to cover up her pregnancy. But they were all so similar to her that they created a lot of confusion, and Chris Evans said that he would often chat with the wrong Scarlett. If you like my t-shirt, remember that you can get one for yourself at the link in the description below this video.